Happy Tuesday, everybody. Thanks for joining me in the card closet. Well, what do you know? I've been watching people do national videos from their hotel room since 2019. Here we are 6 years later, and I'm doing one myself. Can't believe it. Just goes to show, never give up. So excited about the show. Unfortunately, I don't have any cards to show yet because the show starts tomorrow for me. Today was a travel day, and other than these cards I've got here that I brought along for trade night, which I'm giving you all a little preview of, I don't have any cards to show yet, but if I have good luck tomorrow, I'll have something to show tomorrow. So if you're looking at these, wondering what's Eric got to trade, probably the big items here is the Triff speaker here from the E91C and the Ted Williams from Playball. And then a whole bunch of 1910, 1911 tobacco boxing cards, some autos, bought some Mookies in case I run into a modern collector, things like that. So there you go. That's what I've got. I made a few video clips on the journey today. I'm gonna tack those on to the end here, but otherwise I'm keeping this short. Hope to see you all tomorrow. Take care. All right, here we go. Day 0, Tuesday morning. Not quite 9 o'clock yet, and gotta love this 80-mile-an-hour speed limit. But coming up on Minnesota here, the Welcome to Minnesota sign should be coming up here soon. On the right, there it is. Not sure how it'll show up in the camera. So South Dakota into Minnesota. 2 more states to go. There it is. Coming up on the Mississippi River, which is the border between Minnesota and Wisconsin here in these parts. Quite a river valley here to descend into for the Mississippi. Getting pretty excited. It's kind of starting to hit me that I'm actually going to the National as a first timer. I've been hearing people make their videos and talking about how they're kind of bemoaning the fact that the National isn't what it used to be. And, you know, I'm kind of being told that I'm a couple years too late for various reasons. But, hey, I'm still excited to go. Going to meet a lot of my YouTube buddies. Looking forward to just experiencing the show, just seeing it, just seeing a card show that big. And yes, I understand what people are saying. There's going to be a downside to it. Sounds like it's going to be really crowded. Sounds like you've got to travel to and from your hotel nowadays, where you used to be able to get a room across the street. So I get all that. If I had been going for years and years, I probably wouldn't like that fact either. But, you know, truth be told, I don't know the difference as far as experience goes, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm guessing that this is probably about the halfway point for me when I cross over into Wisconsin. Funny thing about this highway, this interstate, this is Interstate 90. This is the interstate that runs along the north edge of the Stevens Center in Chicago. And back in South Dakota, I don't live too far from Interstate 90. So I literally get on Interstate 90 and I just go. I don't turn until I get to the convention center, which is pretty cool. Awesome looking bluff there over the Mississippi. For those of you that are watching this, I'm staying at the Hilton Garden Inn. I'm hoping to do a video a day, kind of a day 1, day 2, day 3 kind of update. Hopefully my perspective will be interesting to you as a national rookie, first timer. And you know, I'll have that fresh perspective on things that old timers don't have and that I'll never have again, as long as many times as I ever go. I'll never have my first perspective again, so should be good. I've got my list along. The one card I really want to get is a Cy Young Fan Craze. I'm not sure what the best strategy is. I'm thinking about tomorrow. Looks like we got some kind of fire up here. I'm thinking about tomorrow, Wednesday, sprinting through the floor, looking for that one card. And if I don't see it, you know, just only looking under glass. And if I don't see any in the cases, just go on to the next one and see how much of that floor I can cover on Wednesday, looking for one card only. The rest of the cards that I'm after, there's going to be a lot of them. I can't say they're a dime a dozen because they're Mickey Mantles and Hall of Famers from my 61 and 65 set build. So, you know, not a dime a dozen, but there's going to be plenty of them. I don't need to get the first one available. I'm also looking for some Trish Speaker tobacco cards, and so that will be interesting too, to see how many different backs I can get. I hear the prices aren't fantastic. I've been hearing some people talking about that in their videos too, that it's so expensive for these dealers to get a table that they actually have to jack up their prices too, because they're paying for their hotel, they're paying for their transportation, etc., etc. So they mark up prices a little bit. I'll just have to keep that in mind, because I'm always looking for a deal, and I'll have to see how easy it is to set aside that mentality. Beautiful view of the Mississippi River on my left, but I'm not going to try to change it over, put the camera over to see it right now. It's been a good trip so far. It's 80 degrees. We had a big storm in eastern South Dakota last night. It was on all the national news. We had I think it's called a derecho hit. We had south of where I live, about 30 miles, they had 100-mile-an-hour winds. That's Category 2 hurricane winds. I looked it up. 96 degrees is where a Cat 2 starts. 79 degrees is where a Cat 1 hurricane starts. So that's what we had in eastern South Dakota. A lot of damage I saw driving out of South Dakota today. Lots of trees down, things blown over, a lot of cleanup is going to happen. We lost some big limbs from a tree, and thankfully I know a guy who's in the tree business, and he came out this morning. Of course, I wasn't there to see him, but by phone I found out, you know, he was there already fixing it up and getting it all cleaned up for us, because we lost some pretty big limbs. And so that was very, very nice. I don't know if the Mississippi River is even going to show. I'm going over it right now. That's going to be Wisconsin on the other side. So state number 3, South Dakota, Minnesota, boom, we're in Wisconsin. This will start angling down to the south after about an hour or so, down into Illinois. So that's my update. Talk to you again a little further down the road. Hey, checking again here on the travel day. I am almost to the Illinois border, heading straight south on I-90 in Wisconsin here. It's a town called Beloit, and then the Illinois border. So almost to the state that I want to get to. And just want to, for those of you that are going to be at the show, that might be watching this tonight, these are my plans for the week, going into the week. They are subject to change, and don't mind if they do change. But tonight I'm going to stay in a town called Rockford, which is west of Chicago, about an hour. Since the show doesn't start till afternoon tomorrow, I saved $200 on a hotel room by staying an hour out. Then tomorrow morning, I'm going to take a different route into Chicago than the freeway. I want to go through a northwest suburb called Crystal Lake and visit a trading post there. They have a YouTube channel called Craigslist Hunter, and I'm always interested in watching them. And going to actually go to the place and shop around there. I brought some of my childhood toys that I thought they might be interested in buying from me to get a little cash for them. So I've got those along. See if I can pawn those or sell those off to them. Then I'll go into Chicago. The show starts at 3. I have the VIP access, so I'll get there, I don't know, hour early maybe to get my badge. I have no idea what time is the appropriate time to get there. Picker Jim told me 2 o'clock probably would be good enough. And so that's kind of what I'm rolling with. I'll do that from 3 to 8. Probably going to sprint the whole floor that night looking for that card of Cy Young, if I'm lucky enough, because I don't think there'll be a ton of them there, and I expect them to sell if they are there. Then after Wednesday night, I may go to the Lowe's Hotel and meet some of the 4 collectors. Don't know any of them real well yet. Probably Orlando is going to be there, and I know him probably the best, and that's just through commenting on each other's videos. And then Thursday, got the show from 9 to 6. Thursday night, I plan to be at the YouTube get-together. All right, if you take a look over on the right-hand side there, there's a white sign that says, "Welcome to Illinois, the land of Lincoln." All right, we're in Illinois, and we get to worry about tolls. No tolls where I'm from. I signed up with the state of Illinois last night on their website, registered my license plate and a debit card number, so that hopefully I can just fly through the toll places and they'll take a picture of my license plate and bill my debit card. But I'm not totally used to tolls, to be honest with you. And then Friday, I'll be at the show again all day. Again, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, taking my time, looking at the tables, looking for some of those cards that I expect there to be plenty of, and see what I can find. Thursday night, my friend from Kenosha, Wisconsin, which is just a little north of Chicago, is coming down. We're going to have dinner together. Don't know what we'll do after that. Maybe he'll show me around town. Friday is the I'm sorry, Saturday is the show again all day, and then Saturday night is trade night on location. And I did bring along a small little box of cards that I thought might have some trade interest of folks. I'll get those organized tonight in the hotel room, and then I will leave from the trade night at some point in the evening and head to my hotel in Elgin. Again, saved a couple $100 by not staying right in the immediate vicinity of the center, and it'll also put me about 30 minutes closer to home in the morning. So heading out Sunday morning from Elgin. That's my plan. I will be wearing t-shirts of my channel, so I'll be easy to find. I don't show my face a lot, but my face is out there enough where you can find it. You can find me if you wanted to know what I look like. And so come up to me if you see me and you recognize me, or you're a viewer. Even if I don't know you, come and introduce yourself. All right, here comes the toll place here. Pay online. So I'm just gonna stay under these arrows here. That's it for my national talk for this segment. But okay, looks like there's some kind of toll Beloit Plaza. And we just fly through, and there's a bunch of cameras. Oh, this guy wants in. So I am less than 20 minutes from my hotel, and then I'm going to grab some supper. I have put on 485 miles today, so it'll be just a little over 500 by the time I get there. Then another hour to Chicago in the morning. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Thanks for watching.